Jim, we're going to go to line 1 and I believe talk to Salvo.
Let's do it.
Yes.
How you doing, Salvo?
Gustavo, excuse me, Gustavo.
Gustavo.
Gustavo, what can we help you with?
Long time, first time, gentlemen. During all that weather last week, I got into a car accident. Another car came up and rear-ended me. The other driver was saying that it was their fault, or excuse me, that it was the rain's fault. But in my opinion, it was clearly their fault. The weather did not impede. Is there anything that I can do?
Great question. Great question. There was a lot of rain. No doubt about that. I mean, it was pouring.
And I hope, I'm going to mispronounce his name again. I hope he's not hurt. I hope the injury is not too serious, first and foremost. But look, this is sort of the thing. Everybody has opinions. There's a saying that goes along with that I won't repeat today. But the opinion that matters in these cases is ultimately the judge and the juries, okay?
Right.
And so, of course, you could do something about it. So rain is in conditions like that sometimes do cause wrecks, but it depends on whether a person is acting reasonably in the rain. So, for instance, just an example, if the speed limit's 50 miles an hour, would be reasonable to travel 50 miles an hour in good conditions. If it's pouring down rain where you can't see 10 feet in front of your car, probably shouldn't be going 50, probably not reasonable. If this person was, they're probably still at fault, rain or not. And so I hear this all the time where people say, well, I'm not at fault. He says he wasn't, so what do I do? Well, what you do is, that's why they build courthouses. You litigate. And so you try to resolve with the insurance company. If it's a minor injury, try to do it yourself. If it's not, or you're not sure, consult with an attorney. We do it for free. And then you hire an attorney on a contingency basis. It costs you nothing unless you win. And then ultimately, if it can't be resolved, it goes to a jury trial and a jury decides it. But I'll tell people this all the time too. People think, well, as soon as I hire an attorney, I'm going to have to go to court. It's going to be this big ordeal. But 97% of these cases,
97%, folks, 97%,
give or take, will settle before trial. Okay,
Jim.
Most civil cases settle. For
our caller there. Should he get his insurance involved first? Does he need to talk to an attorney at the same time? What call does he need to make this week?
Any and all. Okay. So let's kind of start. Let's go through. So, anytime you're in an accident, if it's you have property damage, even not a personal injury claim,
right?
You need to alert your insurance company. Why is that? People all the time will say, well, it wasn't my fault, so I don't want to have my insurance rates go up. I don't want to say anything to my insurance company.
Yeah.
Wrong answer. Okay. Why? Because in almost all the policies of insurance, you're required to put them on notice of a potential claim so they can adequately investigate it. Guess what happens if you don't tell your insurance company?
They don't know.
And 6 or 8 months later, you get sued. Your insurance company has usually a provision in the insurance policy that says, if you don't put us on timely notice where we can investigate, we can deny your coverage. And now the coverage you paid for all these years, they don't have to defend you and they don't have to settle your claim for you. You're on the hook for it personally. So you need to alert your own insurance company first of all.
Okay.
And then you need to, if you have any type of a serious injury or you think it may be serious, pick up the phone and call an attorney who specializes in this kind of work. We'll talk to you over the phone. We'll give an assessment of your case. We'll have you come in if we think it merits that. And then at least you're dealing somewhat on equal ground with the adjuster, because the adjuster who's on the other side for the insurance company has handled thousands of these cases probably. You've never handled any. And guess who's usually going to win that fight if you don't get some assistance. Okay?
And it's something, Jim, you talk about all the time. Sometimes you have to kind of quarterback the beginning of this process.
That's right.
You got to contact your insurance agent, and maybe contact the attorney. Unless you call in the LawCall, Jim's not going to know about it on that side. So
that's right. So
really do appreciate the call in tonight. And it poured last week, no doubt about it. I mean, last week
sounds like we're going to get it again tonight.
Yeah, I'm hearing a little bit of rain right now on that side of town.